What's something you saw as a kid but didn't realize was messed up until you were older? My grandma had this sacred ritual every Sunday after church. She'd line up all us grandkids in her pristine yellow kitchen and give us each a different colored pill from this massive pill organizer that looked like a rainbow. Special vitamins to keep my babies healthy, she'd coo with the sweetest grandmother smile you've ever seen. I was probably 8 when I started getting curious about why the vitamins were all different. My cousins Brandon and Connor got these bright blue capsules. I always got the red and white ones. My sister Aubrey got tiny white circles, and baby cousin Ellie got this pink liquid from a dropper. We'd all line up like little soldiers, swallow them with fresh orange juice, while grandma watched each of us like a hawk to make sure we actually took them. Here's where it gets weird. Within 30 minutes, our entire personalities would completely shift. Brandon, who normally bounced off walls and couldn't sit still for 5 seconds, would become this calm, focused kid who'd actually sit through entire board games. My painfully shy sister Aubrey would transform into this chatty, confident little social butterfly. I'd feel this weird, foggy happiness wash over me, like everything was wrapped in cotton, but I didn't care about anything. The adults always praised Grandma. "I don't know what you do, Mom, but these kids are angels at your house," my dad would say. Other parents started asking for her secret to managing 8 kids aged 5 through 12. One Sunday when I was 11, curiosity finally got the better of me. I pretended to swallow my red pill, but kept it hidden under my tongue. After Grandma bustled out to start Sunday dinner, I spit it into my palm and squinted at the tiny letters. Ritalin 10mg was clearly printed on one side. That's when everything clicked into place like the world's most disturbing puzzle. I started paying real attention to what was happening. Grandma wasn't giving us vitamins. She was systematically medicating an entire generation of grandchildren with leftover prescription drugs from God knows where. Brandon and Connor were getting ADHD medication to calm them down. Aubrey was getting some kind of antidepressant or anxiety medication that made her social. I was getting who knows what that made me compliant and spacey. Baby Ellie was probably getting liquid Benadryl to keep her quiet and sleepy. I became obsessed with figuring out her system. She had different pills for different problems. The hyperactive kids got calming meds. The anxious kids got confidence boosters. The defiant ones got sedatives. She was essentially running an underground pharmacy for children, turning every family gathering into some kind of chemical experiment. The scariest part wasn't just that she was doing it, it was how incredibly effective it was. Those Sunday dinners were legendary in our family. 8 kids sitting quietly, playing nicely, no fighting, no tantrums, no chaos. Extended family members would comment on how well-raised we all were. Nobody ever questioned why children who were normally little tornadoes suddenly became perfect angels every single Sunday. I never told anyone because in my kid brain, I thought I was protecting something important. These were the only times our huge, chaotic family actually got along. No screaming matches between the adults, no kids getting in trouble, no early departures because someone was having a meltdown. I thought Grandma had found some magical solution that kept our family together. But here's what really haunts me. I started looking forward to those pills. By the time I was 12, I'd begun associating that foggy, everything is fine feeling with love and family and safety. When the effects wore off on the drive home, real life felt harsh and overwhelming by comparison. The Sunday pill ritual continued for years, until Grandma passed away when I was 16. At her funeral, I overheard my aunt telling my mom, "I found the strangest thing cleaning out Mom's medicine cabinet. Dozens of prescription bottles with different names on them, some dating back years." 20 years later, as an adult who struggled with anxiety and had to learn healthy coping mechanisms the hard way, I finally understood what my grandmother had been doing. She wasn't just giving us random medications. She was systematically altering our brain chemistry to manufacture the perfect family experience she wanted. Those perfect Sunday memories that everyone in my family still talks about with such nostalgia, they were chemically engineered. We weren't actually a happy, well-behaved family. We were a bunch of medicated kids whose genuine personalities had been temporarily erased. The most messed up part is that it worked so well, part of me still misses it.